Frankfurt, Germany's financial hub and economic powerhouse, and the biggest city in Hesse, the southwestern German state governed by Angela Merkel's conservative CDU and the Green Party. After 20 years in power, the Conservatives are bracing for huge losses as Hesse heads to the polls. But this time round, the state election isn't only about local politics. How Hesse's 4 million voters cast their ballots on Sunday could have huge repercussions in Berlin. Not least of all for German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Despite projecting an image of stability on the campaign trail in Hesse, Merkel has every reason to be concerned. Her Conservatives are at a record low. Her worst-case scenario would be if her close ally and Hesse State Premier Volker Bouffier were pushed out of office. Months of squabbling and debates over migration and personnel at federal level have overshadowed the Hesse state election.
On Sunday, the vote is about Hesse. Then we'll talk about Berlin. I think this is important because the Hesse state government, and this is credit to Volker Bouffier, showed how one can achieve great results without quarrels and clamour.
Even in Hesse's Catholic conservative stronghold of Fulda, disenchanted voters are leaving Germany's traditional big tent parties to find political pastures new. Both at local and national level, Germany's Green Party and the far-right Alternative for Germany Party, or AfD, are cashing in on former CDU voters.
I'm voting AfD because they really present an alternative to the power-obsessed politics of Angela Merkel, who puts saving the euro before the interests of ordinary Germans.
I'm inclined at the moment to vote for the Greens, because they say what they want and what they don't want.
I'm a classic CDU voter, but I'm rethinking that now. I'm thinking about voting for the Greens.
Hesse State Premier Volker Bouffier is all too aware of the exodus from Germany's traditional centrist parties. On Sunday, that could cost him his job.
To be honest, the parties that make up the Grand Coalition, and this goes for the Social Democrats as well as the Conservative CDU, they've got a difficult job in this campaign, fighting off this feeling of discontent, which actually has nothing to do with us.
But Hesse's state election could indeed have everything to do with the future of Germany's federal government. The question then is how long it can last after yet another stress test. But regardless of Sunday's result, losses for the Conservatives are inevitable, which means yet more difficult days ahead for Chancellor Angela Merkel.